You don't necessarily have to contribute much, but they will ask for you to pay to market at their event. They'll hang your banners or hang a poster for you. So occasionally leave some leave behinds if they are doing booths with some food options. If you get a chance to be a sponsor for one of your local schools, I absolutely suggest it. It is fantastic for what you can do to participate for better activities for the students, better activities for the teachers, and be able to give a little bit more than just a PTA, which is typically handled perfectly well by the parents of the students that are there. You as a local business can go in and hand out promotional items like drink koozies or even the plastic drink cups so that people can understand and have some refreshment and still be able to get in contact with you after the event. If you're in an older community or a more crafty community, I should say, crafty with air bunnies, for those of you that understand that one, you could plan a holiday craft workshop. There are a lot of local wreath giveaways and ornament giveaways that are happening in communities these days. While I'm a pretty decent musician, I've got zero talent when it comes to crafting. So glue and glitter is simply not my thing. But if you can teach a workshop or give an opportunity for people to, on your postcards, see how they can make a holiday trinket for themselves, it could be some good fun, some nice inspiration. And I know there are several of the local crafting stores that host these events that could use a holiday sponsor, and you can drive some additional business to them as well. Broadcast that workshop across the multiple marketing channels that you've got attached to your real estate. It'll give you a chance to maybe host for supplies or even bring the holiday idea that they're going to be able to use. There are some best practices for holiday marketing that we need to review as well. It is great to have fun, but you need to understand that these are holiday marketing ideas. For you to optimize lead generation and those kind of things, make sure you're following a few of these best practices so you understand how to do this correctly. Have the interested people for your event pre-register. That way you can sufficiently prepare, or you can make sure to let the local vendor know who you've been soliciting for, how many people that you expect to join because of your participation in the advertising scope. Mention that space is limited when you're talking about that. You don't want to overflow a local vendor, but at least we want to be able to give them a sense of urgency to make sure that they give you some type of RSVP. Add their contact information to your CRM database so you can include them in communications for the future. Always take pictures at these things, record videos of your gatherings, share these things on social media. This isn't about, look at what a better human being I am. This is free advertising, and that's what it's designed for. It is so that people can see that there's a human side to you this time of the year. You're not 24/7 real estate. Real estate's what you do. It's how you feed your families. It's how you do better things for yourself and hit your financial goals. So they need to know who you are. But it's important for them just to understand that there's a human side to you, something besides all of this work and advertising that you do. Which brings me to authenticity. Make sure to be authentic about your intent behind these ideas. Prioritize the fun, promote the holiday spirit over being salesy. These events take care of themselves. Short statements at the very front about thanking people for their business and their referrals, perhaps even sharing your goals for the upcoming year is great, but that's about it. Make it about the event and nothing more, and thank people and appreciate them for their holiday spirit. Lastly, always want to make sure to follow up with your thank yous. Provide promised information if anyone has asked for anything. Thank people for their attendance. Thank people for contributions and participation, or for even offering to help. And ensure that you've got the contact information from them that you need to just be a better agent. Got some interesting questions in the live chat this morning that I want to address. And for those of you that are with me on the live, thank you so much. I appreciate you every single week. Helps get me up on Saturday mornings and make sure that I'm here for you, prepared and ready to go. First question, what is the slowest month of the year for real estate? Okay. So real estate is cyclical. Let's make sure that we understand that. There are some slow months, regardless of which state you're at. Probably less in Florida because we have a limited amount of inventory most of the time. This is uncommon in our area because of how much building that we have. It's kind of surprising to see that we have an inventory challenge, but that just makes the dips even harder. So the real estate market in Florida really starts slowing down in November and December, but probably hits its slowest point in January. With the holidays there, many people desiring to move in the cold months helps us. So they will typically be shopping in Florida, but it took that winter blast to remind them that they wanted to move, if you understand what I'm saying. We probably do more relocation to Florida than we do inter-Florida moves. So it's important for you to know, and this is for you realtors out there too, if you're doing your advertising, don't stick to just your local neighborhoods. You need to do some state-to-state advertising too, so that people understand you're the go-to marketer for Florida if you're moving from New York, from California or Nevada, or one of those states where they're seeing a lot of population loss. However, real estate agents should also use those slow months here to get those new listings. There's always going to be less housing competition when you can get the sellers a better price. So make absolutely sure you understand how it works. Next question, what should a realtor write on a Thanksgiving card? Okay, I gave you a couple ideas when we were talking earlier, so you may have missed them, but Thanksgiving is all about showing gratitude, appreciation. Realtors should send out thank you cards expressing their appreciation for their clients, for their friends, and for their families. Consider your real estate words carefully. Make it personal, make it short. And a handwritten note goes a long way. You certainly want to make sure that they have some opportunity to get your information on, say, a QR code or hit my website to talk to me directly. But ultimately, it's about a great message without it being lengthy, because more often than not, they're not going to keep the card forever. So just make it something that's memorable without making something that people would take offense to. And then best thank you message for a real estate client. Okay. For me, I'm an action guy. So action typically speaks much louder than words for me. So the best thank you message that I believe you would want to do is one that can be delivered in person or on the phone. Recall the last time that someone thanked you face to face, and you may have to think for a little bit. We are not in a thank you society like I would say we were in 5 or even 10 years ago, if I really think about it. By you adding that additional touch point, that additional thank you, that additional call someone in your family and just tell them that you love them. Believe me, by adding that personal touch, it's going to bring a pop-by gift a whole lot less value than just that one little message, and that little face-to-face gratitude might be all that it needs. From a client's perspective, might be all they need to remember. Hey, I'm not a big gift giver, but at very minimum, I wanted to make sure to call you and tell you thank you. I appreciate you very much and couldn't do my business without you. Thanks everybody for joining today. There are 100 plus holiday ideas that are out there that you can use right now to start marketing your business. And I do mean start right now. You've made enough excuses throughout the year not to do the work. Now you've got an excuse to do it thanks to the holidays. You've got messaging that is pre-built thanks to the holidays. You've even got all of the marketing from the Coca-Cola Santa Claus all the way to the Happy Hanukkah and the Kwanzaa decorations that are already out. You don't have to do any of the work. Stop by any of your grocery stores to take a picture of their Christmas tree and use that picture in your post. You can tap into any of this free marketing as long as you throw in a little sprinkle of generosity and festive nature for the season so that you can connect with people better. This is a business building relationship, and you can't do it without growing some of the relationships that you've just been sending a hot message to over the year. If you've got a unique, fun holiday marketing tactic that has worked for you that you've tried in the past or that you're planning to do this year and you're not afraid to share it, it's a big market. Believe me, nobody's going to steal your idea and steal it in your neighborhood, and then you're going to be competing with them for sharing. I personally would love to hear about them, so add it in the comment section below. If you've got an opportunity to share with others, please do. And for all of you that take a break for the next couple of months, thank you. I will be going after your business right after this call, but I also want to wish you happy holidays and do something nice for someone besides just your client sphere.